So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Hello everybody and welcome to today's match. Everyone please welcome the two sides.
Rice, raring to go here. He has been on fire of late.
Yeah, players are often labelled as defensive midfielders or attacking midfielders, Peter. But he's an all-rounder. Between one box and the other, he can adapt to whatever's required.
Morocco have opted for a 4-5-1 formation, it appears, Jim.
Well, the lone striker has to be prepared to do some of the work himself, but essentially he needs two of the three central midfielders to make runs beyond him and trust that the wide men can service the penalty box and make those link-up runs from out to in. He should get plenty of support with this setup.
So it's down to business here. Now it's En-Nesyri, pings in across, towering header! And he's straight offside. Oh, what a... Can he finish? Goal! Morocco! An extraordinary start, breakthrough in next to no time.
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So, a breakthrough already. Aguerd. Hakimi. That's a good ball out wide. Brahim Diaz in acres of space out wide. Impressive jump! And there's a goal! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Morocco are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Al-Khanous, not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Sevilla are already two behind, awful start. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Bellingham, driving forward. Oh, nice touch. And he nearly went all the way.
And you can see how the direct approach can work really well. Get yourself on the ball and give it a try.
No way through, so back... Vinicius Junior! Well taken goal. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Al-Kubasi does really well to win the ball there. Can he get it through? He's picked his way through. Yamal! And a neat finish. They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Nuno Mendes. Vinicius Junior sends it crossfield. A pleasingly open affair so far. Goals wherever you look. Alcanus. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And it's Diaz. Rice wins the duel this time. Rodri. And it's Hakimi. Oh, good spread. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rice. And Mendes. Rice. He'll try from distance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Mendes plays it short. And he shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Benatia tries to clear. That's a good ball. Big chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Bellingham. And a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. No, just not quite.
Well, that face says it all. I think I'd feel the same way, not that I was ever an expert at finishing or anything like that.
Mazraoui. Oh, it's Alcanus. He's shifting through the gears here. Hakimi. And it's Mendes. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Rice. Aimed beyond the defence. Yeah, they've got that defending done well between them. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Alcanus. Bellingham. Rice. And here's Haaland. Shoots! And that was precious close.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Ball's played through. Alcanus providing an outlet on that flank. That's going to go a long way. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Now it's Yamal.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Great ball if he can get there.
Added time.
He's found a way through. Goes for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's a throw-in. And it's Rodri. Tries one from range! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
And for the first half, that is that. Sevilla are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. So there was the first half.
I'm still trying to figure out how this is still level, Peter. I mean, 1 minute you're looking at one side battering the other, and somehow they find their way back into it. Something tells me there's going to be just as many twists in the second half too.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Seville have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Benatia is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. Oh, that's fabulous. Rodri. Played out towards the right wing. Hakimi. Brahim Diaz has created 1 goal already. Shot could be on. He's in a great position here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nuno Mendes. Unahi. Mazraoui. Aguirre. Oh, it's El Kanous.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Rice looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
Looking for the run. Cross into the box. And he's taking no chances there. And they can counter here. Rice. Bellingham. Oh, this is a terrific... And the shot! Off the post! Oh, good finish! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
It's going to be another throw. Brahim Diaz gets a cross in. That's put paid to the danger. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. That has been knocked clear.
Morocco really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Gabriel. Nuno Mendes. Benatia cuts out the pass. Brahim Diaz. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Rice. And it's Rodri. Nicely spread. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Bellingham.
Seville surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Vinicius Junior. Rice. He slings it, and a header! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Lamine Yamal really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Substitution for Morocco, number 6.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Nice control. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's El Kanous. No, he's not getting past him there. Hakimi is the guilty party there. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Substitutions taking place.
And here's Zico. Now, can they get him away? El Kanous gets into a good position. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Played into space. And it's Ødegaard. Very much into the last knockings.
Seville really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
It's a promising position. Bellingham. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
Well, at the moment, we're seeing an attempt to manage the advantage.
And Gabriel. Chouameni. Time added on 4 minutes. Bellingham. There he goes, motoring forward. Yep, it's a corner.
Substitution for Morocco.
So, third corner of the game.
Coming on to replace him is number 17.
Mendes goes short. Oh, sweet feet. And he's gone backward here. Aguirre, and that is as much as we have time for. Sevilla have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Yamal picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
I take this every week, Peter. What a fabulous game. It's amazing no matter how much they were down.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, since it first opened its doors back in the mid-1990s, this most splendid of venues in European football has delivered so many memorable games, and it is time once more to lose ourselves in these superb scenes. Just feel it.
And this is now today's lineup.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
So that's got things underway.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat.
Shot a goal! It's in! And that is his first! The first, surely, of many, many to come. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So, a breakthrough already. Rodri. Now it's Shevchenko. Rice. Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes. Oh, this is a terrific run. Fabian Ruiz did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. Fabian Ruiz shoots! It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
And the finish! It's a loose ball. Oh, what has happened here? And a chance!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Haaland! Now, who's going to be first to this? Lovely pass, but can he get there? There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Vinicius Junior. And he's been shifted off it. Lovely bit of skill. And the shot! And it's in! And they've got their lead back. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless.
The goal scorer after 19 minutes is number 9, Erling Haaland.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Spence. And it's Shevchenko. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And the counter is on. Nuno Mendes. And here is a player who is really happening. He's having a pop! Holland! That is brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! You just know there is no stopping that.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Sevilla now in a position far more desirable.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Now he's off and running. Nuno Mendes. Stones makes the interception. Looking for the run. That looks a cracking ball. He is through here. Yamal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Sevilla have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Bellingham. 15 minutes till half-time. Rice. Here's Rodri. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And it's Bellingham. Rice. He's having a hit! Oh, that was no routine save.
Rice actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Mendes goes short. And the shot! Oh, some astute defending there. Rice. He shifted it to the flank. Turns back here, probably the best option. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Mbappe, and he's had it nicked away. Sevilla looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And it's Shevchenko. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Yamal. He's got away. Played with finesse. And a header! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Yamal.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Rodri making good progress. And it's Bellingham. He's going for goal! Boy, he struck that clean. And we've reached half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Everyone, please welcome
Oh,
to the
we've been
field.
blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score. So the action resumes. Spence. He's found space here. Nuno Mendes. Vinicius Junior. And it's Bellingham. Kubasi, nicely spread.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Shevchenko. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. And the keeper beats it away. Chance, surely! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Now it's Yamal, and he's intervened well there. Rodri.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Mbappe. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. Tries one from range! But he's left disappointed.
Well, he doesn't half hit a clean strike. The moment he was in that position, you knew he was going to smash it.
And it's Shevchenko. Threads one in. Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Yamal picks it up out wide.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Great pressure, plenty of it. Shevchenko. Now it's Mbappe. He might be in here! That's destined for the flank. Spence got a long way forward to join the attack. Great defending, strong and determined. De Ligt. Here's Rodri. This looks promising. Oh, he's burst through! Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Tries to play it through. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Good challenge, excellent challenge. De Ligt defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Vinicius Junior. Haaland is being harried and hassled.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Substitution on the field. Number 16, Rodri. Number 5,
Kubasu pokes it out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's a good ball out wide. Dembele.
Coming on the field, number 10.
Yamal.
Chouameni. Number 2.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Yamal. Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Olmo. Olise. And here's Haaland. Succumbs to the pressure.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Chance for a shot! And that is doing no harm at all. Sevilla clearly now in lead preservation mode. Chooses to go crossfield. Oh, it's Dembele. Olise. Dembele. Dani Olmo. Fabian Ruiz, given the lift of his goal. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Substitution. There will be 3 minutes added time.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Pedri plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Sevilla can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Haaland voted man of the match. And well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So things are underway. Well, this formation was traditionally considered a bit defensive, but now very much back in vogue due to some pretty well-known proponents, Jim.
Yeah, the 3-5-2 has been used by some of the biggest and most successful teams around, Peter. You know, one of its key strengths is the fact that it's well suited to playing out from the back. And I think you'd have to have a look at the wing-backs in that manner, because they can get forward with it.
Goes for a shot! Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Now it's Yamal. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders. And it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. There's a quick free kick. And it's Rice.
Rice really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Mbappe. Not the most convincing of passes. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Hakimi. Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Knocks it out wide. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's Messi. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Haaland! Oh, he's been caught. In he goes again. Deftly away. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Totti, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Barcelona definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Bellingham carries the ball down the right. Yamal receives it in a wide position. It's run loose here. Ball is over the line. Now it's Bellingham. Hakimi. Can he finish? Oh, crossbar! Memphis Depay. Pacho. Hakimi simply refused to be outdone there. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He'll try from distance!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Rice, someone who is excelling big time. Bellingham going, and a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Bellingham certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And that's a throw-in. Schlotterbeck. Kimmich. That's going wide left. And it's Totti. Nuno Mendes. Tries one from range. They want to be quick to recover this.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Real chance! And how good was that? About as smooth as it gets. Barcelona are in front.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And that is indeed the final act. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Sevilla unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. We're on the move again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Kimmich. Diaz is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Kimmich. Here's Totti. And here's Haaland. He's free, he has got space. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
He's going for goal! Oh, super ball! And the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He is just caressing the ball. Sevilla still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Well, that is one way to stop him. That's a decent clearance. Nicked it back promptly. Hakimi, Bellingham. Looking for options for movement. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Mbappe. Memphis Depay. There's the shot! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thanks. Vinicius Junior! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And he can thump it away. Bellingham ventures forward, has a look up and delivers. Van Dijk getting this one clear. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Diaz will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Vinicius Junior finding himself in space. No way through, so back it comes. Tries a shot! And it's hoisted clear. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he welcomes it in. There's the shot! Oh, good-looking ball. Mbappe. Now it's Yamal. And no, he's seen through all of that. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Simply...
Shoots! Another one of football's and how moments.
It's a good effort, and you can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Now it's Bellingham. Nicely weighted ball. Mendes picks it up out wide.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Barcelona are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Se va a llevar a cabo cambio de jugadores.
Dembele. And it's Mendes. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, it's come off the upright. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Schlotterbeck gets it clear. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Nice control. Ødegaard. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
En el Barcelona, el dorsal 20 será reemplazado por el dorsal 21.
Schlotterbeck. Now it's Simeone.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Great chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Can he stop it going out? And the referee brings it to a close. Sevilla perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in.